which parts of the role you could do well, but you kind of disconnected from it. You couldn't really see yourself anymore into them. You don't identify anymore.
Let me preface this by saying that for people who may be watching and don't know me, you know me, I'm generally very modest, especially in the way I communicate myself. But at the same time, I know that I'm really, really good at what I do. Like I'm one of the best in the world in what I do, right? Having said that, the realities of running a business hit you hard, and the difficulties specifically of the past, couple of years. Just to give an example, in 2024, within a time frame of a few weeks, really, Minusia lost 9 clients, which accounted for 5K in monthly recurring revenue. And that was not even the biggest shock. But after many years trying to, survive and make a sense of everything that's going on, and at the same time grow personally, and all these things, I guess, took a toll on me. And even though I'm really good at all this growth related stuff, the realities of running a business kind of pushed me in the camp of, do I really want to do that anymore? And that was, by the way, just one of the things that I was, dealing with, right? I had people issues, I had all these other things that you can't see above the surface, right? And so I would say that where I've landed after all this, now that I'm a bit calmer and I have the headspace to think through these things and make a meaning, is that ultimately I like owning businesses and not having to run them, right? So having to run a business while working in the business is super hard. Yeah. Right, like especially agency. If you've done agency, and you've done agency, so you know that.
It's brutal.
But yeah, it's very difficult, and it's even more difficult for small agencies, right? Because bigger agencies, you have the people, you can somehow delegate more. But when you have a small agency, everything goes back to you, right? Especially the bad things. And so where I've landed after all these things today, and where I stand today, is that I really like the game of entrepreneurship, like owning businesses and whatnot, but it's not my thing. Hate may sound like a harsh word, but it's not really my thing. Running the business while working in the business, it's not something I like. And at the end of the day, that pushed me to even question whether I like what I'm doing, like the industry I'm in, or the things I know and the things I'm passionate about, and so on and so forth. So in a nutshell, I think I'm really, really good at what I do, even though the marketplace doesn't really agree, because I've taken this route of agency, which is not as respected out there, but that's a whole different discussion. I'm really good at what I do, but I guess this model I used and applied of running the business while working in the business did not serve me, and at some point became too heavy for me to carry, right?
It makes absolute sense. A lot of people like you, George, they get their dopamine hit from building, not necessarily running what they build. Building systems, building setups, working on big ideas, putting them on paper, building the initial stage of them. But then, let's say the street operations of it, aside from the fact that they are extremely brutal, in your case, I had an agency, but it was a fraction compared to what you built. So I cannot even imagine how brutal it could have been. And ultimately, it's a game of resilience.
Yes.
In what you did, 50% is the service you are giving, and the other 50% is literally Hunger Games. Who's gonna stay alive at the end?
Yeah. It's difficult. Yeah, it's tough.